Hi the Spacers, it's so good to see you again. Today we will talk about how to find your flow, your passion, your talents, how to grow, and flow is also connected with how to earn more money. But we'll wait and we'll give a few minutes for more people to log in. And thank you for the last time, it was so much fun and I got a very nice feedback, so I'm happy you like it. Hi Kasia. Yes, so we'll give just like one more minute and we're gonna start. Yes. There are more people coming. Very nice. Nice to see you. Yes, we got like 7 o'clock, so we are ready to start. So like I said, we will start from what is flow and how you can find it. So it's like ancient wisdom and philosophy, and this is also a modern psychology. There was one scientist, his surname is even more harder to pronounce than mine, so if you will read later description, I will write this name, but believe me, you will be not able to pronounce it correctly as well. But he was a scientist and he made this research that he checked how people feel doing the things that they really like and what is your brain reaction when you do something that you love. And he discovered many interesting things, like for example, this what you maybe know, that when you do something that you love, you are totally engaged. And you feel joy, and you feel concentrated, and you don't feel that the time is passing by. You just focus on your thing. It's like, for example, I am a camera lady, so when I'm filming a concert, I can do this for hours. I don't feel tired. For me, it's a joy. It's a joyful experience, and I just focus on catching the best shoot, and I feel the music, and I enjoy this moment. So you need to find what is your flow. What is this thing that you love to do the most? And we all have something like that. If you don't know yet, you need to ask yourself what you like to do and what you don't like to do. Because sometimes you can discover this on many different ways. But this is very important. We are living also in this crazy corona times. So, you know, we don't know how long it's gonna last, and the situation is still like unstable. But you have one life, and it's about finding this what is very important for you, how you can live meaningful life, what you can do to feel that you contribute to the world. Because every of us has a gift to give to the world. And you have to discover what is this thing that you like to do. And of course, it's like in a Rolling Stones song, you can't always get what you want. So it's not that it's easy, and it's not that you can have everything just like that. You need to work hard on this, and you need to really dedicate to something. Just as an example, I know this artist, she is making animation movies, and this animation movie title is Totem, and Catherine was making this movie for many last years, I think at least 3 years. Because when you make animation movie, it takes a lot of time. You have to make a setting and you have to make picture by picture. But she was so dedicated that she finished it, and she got even reward. And she got prizes. She was very successful. But before this happened, it took her many years. And she, at some point, when we met, she was like, I don't even know anymore, why am I doing this? There is this point in every project, in everything that you do, that you simply start maybe even to hate this what you do, because you don't see a result, or maybe you just feel tired, or maybe you see that there is some obstacles, and you are asking why. Is it my thing? Because it's not, it's like in every project, whatever you will dedicate your time to, you will see that there is like first you have this superpower and you are so engaged and you're happy to do it. But then there will always come this down point. And especially at the end of every project, as you will see, that there will be so many obstacles that you will be like, I don't want to do this anymore. But when you will go through this path, then you will discover that things are coming on the right place. And remember to finish anything, any project that you do, you should try to finish. So she finished it, although it was hard, and she succeeded. She got really beautiful rewards, and this movie is now at a lot of festivals. It's going to the world. So you need to find your totem, find this thing that you are dedicated to do, not only next month, but for the next few years. I will just take a water because I'm talking too fast. I just want to tell so many things to you today. So, this is flow. So you need to think, what is your flow? For example, I have a friend, she's a makeup artist now, Xiao Li. She make me this beautiful makeup. I recommend her with all my heart. And we had this talk because I also am the person who is helping people to discover what is your flow. I'm like a consultant. And she was like, I got this regular job, but I would like to do something more because she has so many talents. So she wanted to do something more. And she liked cooking and she loves to make cakes, and she makes delicious cakes with not so much sugar, like a birthday cakes. And everybody wants to order these cakes from her. So this, as you know, could be a very successful business for her. But then she said, I also like to do makeup. And actually, I don't have so much time to make these cakes because I have kids and I have a family. So I also want to have time for my kids and my family. And she decided that she preferred to make makeups, to be a makeup artist. And also when you will go to her home, you will see that she got everything, like every possible thing to do makeup. She has special place with a lot of lipsticks, with a lot of lashes, with a lot of things to decorate your hair. She got also a lot of clothes. So you can see that this is really something that she should focus on, because this is something that she truly loves. And she spends even all her money for buying this stylish clothes, for buying this hair decoration, for buying all these things. So you can really see that this person is dedicated to this, and this is the flow, and she is in the flow. When she is making makeup, she can make this makeup for hours and she don't feel tired because she's so happy, she's creative in this moment. And always remember that as a person who is like looking for a new way in life, we all have to pay bills. So my advice always for everybody is that if you want to be creative, if you want to do something aside your regular job, you need to remember that we all have to pay bills. That's a fact. Like I, for example, have one income, and I have my 3 kids. So of course I need to earn money. And we all need to earn money. We need to remember that we live in this material world. So you need to remember that you shouldn't quit your job and follow your dream, because most of us will fail because you will not have the funds, and most of us can be creative, can think about what to do with our lives when we are in a state of calmness, when we are in a state of financial stability, when we have bills paid and we can focus then on this, what I really want to do. And you can do this as a side hustle first, and then if you will earn enough money on this side business, then you can quit your job. So this is first advice for everybody. Hi Luca, good to see you. Hi to La Halisa. So about talents, because many of you have a problem how to discover what I should focus on, what I should do in my life. So there is this test. The name is Kalupa test, and this test you can find online. If you will send me email, I will send you the link. And this test costs like 300 korona, but you can also find another test. You don't have to use this test, but I really like this test because it's a really good tool, and it will show you what is your attitude. It's not your character. When you will make this test, you will see what is your attitude, what you are good at, what are your strengths. and what are your weaknesses. And based on this, you can see if this what you are doing right now in your life is something that you should continue to do, or maybe you should change your career, your path, your mission, your idea about reinvent yourself. And for example, in this test, when I made this test, it turned out that I have 4 main skills, like my attitude. First thing is relator, and this means that for me, as if you know me privately, and or if you have a contact with me, so you know that for me the most important things is relationships with people, with family, with friends, making projects together, helping each other to grow and being together. That's absolutely the most important ingredient in my life is friends and the family. So for me, relationships is the most important thing, and I will always decide to go for with my heart and to do things with people. I am this person who is connecting people. Even one of my nickname is Edita, connecting people. So this is like my attitude. This is my value. This is super important for me, and I will do everything I can for my family and friends, and this is the most important thing for me in whole life. Then I learned that I like to learn, and this is also a very good skill, because I love to learn. I like to get a new knowledge, but this is also my weakness, because I love to learn so much that I got excited every day almost about new things. So I need to focus my energy, what I should really learn right now. And for this also, I prepared such a habit tracker. And this is like a calendar that you can decide what is your like short-term goals, like for this month, 3 months, 6 months or 1 year. And you can track, you can easily see if you are moving on this way and if you are doing things regularly. And if you, like I said, if you will send me this email to me, I will write you later my contacts. So then you can get from me also this version of print that you can print yourself, how I track it. You can see how I work, how I organize my goals. And then you can also get from me visual cards from this training, and you can get from me also exercises. Because this, what I say, it's something that you should try to find what is important for you, what you can use with this, because this is the knowledge that you can implement in your life. So I am this person that loves to learn. Then I'm an executor. I love to execute. Everything that I do, I need to measure it. That has to be like a measurable final result. And to this, it doesn't matter, like for example, you have to always plan things in a context. For example, now we have this Corona crazy times, so we don't know what will be like the next year situation. Just as an example, 2019 was supposed to be the best year of my life. I had so many beautiful projects waiting for me. I bought 3 calendars to plan everything because I was supposed to be so busy. But then, as we know, in March there was lockdown, so I had to set on pause a lot of projects, and I could force it. I could try to ignore what's going on in the world. But as we know, this was something that affects us all, and sometimes you can't fight with reality. It's like you as a person, you can only control yourself and you can make your plans, but you need to always adjust this to actual situation. What is actual situation in your private life, but also what is the situation in a macro world? You have to have this bigger picture. Like for example, we are not talking about like that is easy to live the life that you really want to live, that really you feel like you are desired this, like you want to get from here where you are now to the life that is a life on your dreams. And sometimes this distance is really big and you can feel a bit frustrated how to get from here. But you can do this, but you can do this only in this, if the circumstances will be also like you will be able to do the things that you plan in this macro, in this bigger picture, because we don't know like what will happen next year. Economical crisis, like another virus, we don't know. You can control many things, but you can control this. What are your talents? What is your like a mission in this world? And most of all, what brings you joy? What you want to do? And I said, you have to do your work to pay your bills, but you need to find something that is something bigger, like your sculpture. Like my friend, she's making beautiful sculptures, and to make a sculpture, it takes a lot of time. And she's working under one sculpture for so long time. It's a sculptures from bronze, and they are so beautiful. But to create a sculpture, it takes so much time, and you need to think and really choose wisely what is your sculpture, what you want to focus on, what is important for you, what you want to live when you like, we're all gonna die, like, you know, let's hope later than sooner in these circumstances, but we all have like a limited time on this planet, and you need to decide how you want to use it, what you want to do. And remember that when you find your flow, this will be something that will bring you also money. Because when you do something that you use your potential, this flow is also money flow. And you need to find this balance, because we live in a material world, so we need also this grounding, and we need to find this balance with this what we want to do and earning money. And the success is both, when you can earn money on this what you love. As I saw lately, the best model is when you can make your bread on this what you love, doing this what you love. Earn your bread doing this what you love. This is like a Chinese sentence. So you need to find what you can do to get this bread, to get this what you really love to do. And like I said, if you have any questions, so you can write down, so I can also answer them later, because we will have like a Q&A. Now I'm just talking because I prepared some things for you. I will just check to not forget about anything that you should get from me today. And like I said, now we are always like a product of our times. For example, I have twins, and when I ask them today in the morning what they want to do in the future, they're only 7 years old. But when I ask them like who you want to be when you grow up, they say, like many kids right now, that they want to be YouTubers. And because they play Fortnite and they are watching these players on YouTube, and they are making challenges, and they think it's very cool to be YouTuber. So I asked them, maybe you could be a doctor. And he said, no, I want to be YouTuber. Like, you know, we live in this context. We live in this time that we sometimes copy. Like most of so many kids now, if you will ask them who you want to be, they will say, I want to be YouTuber. Nobody wants to work hard. Nobody wants to get skills like they are really like useful for a society. So you need to find something that you really can contribute. Because for me, it's like I'm a single person, but like an individual, and that's fantastic. But we are living in a world, and we should be like doing things together. That's for me like a super, like to be together, and that we can contribute, and we can do something to contribute to this world. So what is your thing? How you can contribute? What is your thing that you love to do, that you want to do, and you need to decide what is your also like your passion. And the passion is like you need to have a product or a service. You need to, every passion you need to make it work. You need to create a product or a service. Like for example, I can help you if you will find out what is your field, what expert, what is your thing, and in which area you are expert. Then you can, for example, create with me online course, because I'm official partner of Uqualio. It's a software, it's a platform that you can easily teach also other people. But for example, if you are wine seller you can teach people about wine. They can buy for you. Like, you need to find your product or service. And you need to remember that there is always a place for a new player. Like, for example, I'm also, what I do for my work, I'm a photographer and I'm a video producer. I'm a video journalist. And there are so many photographers. But you know what? Like I said, there is always place for a new player. Why? Because people, when they need photos, they will come to the one they know and the one they like. So you need to be unique, and you need to be the one who will give them this feeling that you are their favorite photographer, that you are this person that they want. They will be happy to support also your business, and they will be happy to pay you because you give them a value. I will just check one thing. What's this? Yeah, I have here also a question. Let's say you find your talent. What is that you do then, and from where you start? So then when you will find your talent, like I said, also now with passion, you need to make this plan, like how you will implement this, what you can do with your talent, because you know you can have a talent, but you need to use it. You need to use this potential. So you can create this as a product or a service that you can give to others. You need to find be paid, so you need to find the price, the right price. And I think that many of us, and I also had it, we have a problem with pricing, especially when you are like when you are starting your in a new field and you don't know what is like the price level, or maybe you have limited beliefs, or maybe you have some shadows that you need to work about money and you don't know how to ask for the right amount. I've been there. I worked it many years ago. I would be so happy as a owner of a company. I was so happy that clients want to work with me, that they choose me, that I was almost willing to say, I can work for you for free. I'm so happy that you appreciate my work and that you want to work with me, that you choose me. And this is like totally crazy mindset, because in a business world, people want to do business with people. And it's fun game, and we love to cooperate together. And people are willing to pay, and we all need to, like I said, to earn good money, to have a money flow as well. So this is win-win situation for everybody. So you need a product, price, you need a good promotion, and you need a distribution. You need to find out what is your target group. But this, I think you also, I hope that you heard this before. And then what I have here, to client that you're so specialist. How to give this feeling that you are so specialist. As I said, it's always like your work, if you do the good work and you can prove that you did something professionally. And the best recommendation is PR. It's like when people are telling, like, for example, I don't even have yet like a website. What is a shame, and I will fix it this month. But you know why? Because most of my clients are coming from recommendation. It's the people, like I said, my nickname is Edita, connecting people. But this works also for me, because people, when they need some service or product, they will contact me, or they will contact their friends, and they will say, she's very good, she's professional, you should work with her. So you should start, and you should, of course, it's best if you can like show people that you are there. You can use like social media, you can use some advertisement, you need to find the place where are your clients. But the most important thing, you have to do the work, so people will come to you, they will find you. It's like energy, and like never copy. Just as an example, I also do workshops for women. And before Corona, we had this beautiful workshop that was for women, and we had really nice response. There was a lot of women that came, and one of participants, she copied. Just 2 weeks after our event, she made the same program, almost the same title, so she just copied one-to-one this what we're doing. I always say it's compliment, because people see it's working and they are learning from you, and they are learning things that you already did, and they don't know that you are like 3 steps ahead because you are always developing. But what was the result? Nobody came. She needed to cancel this event because there was no response. If it's not yours, there is a high chance that it will not work. So this is about this identity, and that this is really your thing. So you have to find something that is really like your thing, and then you will feel it. You will give people this feeling that you are real and that this is your thing. Like, for example, like I said, Xiaoli, she is all about makeup now. She is so passionate about. She's crazy about it. And thank you very much. Yeah, we should use our creativity and change from copying to original. Yes, exactly. Yes. So you should just always find your own way. Then, so like I said, you need to find your talents, and I really recommend you this Galupa test. Then you need to plan and make like a really plan how to implement this, and you need to be really do this every day, like practice every day. Like, for example, my other friend, she's a singer, Pearl Cotton. She sings like Leonard Cohen. He was singing all his life because this was his thing. He was writing text and he was singing, and that was his thing. Even if you paid him or not, he would do this because it was Leonard Cohen flow. So you should find what is your flow, what is the thing that you are totally crazy about. And believe me, at the beginning, probably you will not see any money. But then, if you will continue to do this long enough, and you will learn, because we need to learn. You need to always find somebody that you can learn, for example, how to sell. How to sell, but in a good way, like how to communicate with people. And you need to find the way how to implement your idea. And when you will find your flow, so like I said, you will improve your skills, and you need to take action and really and be totally concentrated and take this action and always move forward. Just move forward and find your way. And for example, I love plants, so I always like show you something. Like last time when I was talking about public speaking, I show you lamp. And today I will show you my philodendron. As you can see, my philodendron has a leaves in a heart shape of a heart. And this is also like, if you know me, for me everything is about feelings. So even like today, I'm talking too fast and I'm too emotional. I apologize, I should be talking more slower. I was teaching you this, but I just had so many things to tell to you that I don't even say half of it. I just prepared so much more things, but the time is like I already talk 30 minutes and I want to have conversation with you so you can write your questions. But this is my philodendron, and next to me is standing the bigger one because I cut it, and philodendron is, you should be like this plant, because this plant is constantly growing and finding the way. Actually, this plant is a bit aggressive, like he will find the way, like he will climb the walls, and he got this thing that you can see, that he sticks to the wall, and it's really hard to detach him, and he's just growing like we all want to use our potential, and we are growing. You should like always also, like one time my friend, he was working in a horror department, and he was laughing later that every person that came was saying something about this, that they want to develop, that they want to grow. And he was like, yeah, so what you will do when you will develop like your full potential? And it's like natural thing that we want to grow and learn new things. But at some point you need to focus, and you need to use this knowledge, like implement, and like I said, use this knowledge and continue growing, but just be more focused and make a plan. Oh, thank you so much. You are talking amazing, natural and authentic, and it's normal to worry. You're a brave woman if you come live on Instagram. Thank you so much. So I hope that this is useful for you guys. And like I said, always move forward, no matter what. And create your own thing and do your own things. And people will be really happy to work with you. And if you will send me your email, like I said, then I will send you the working cards and this visual card, so you can also make like a more personal training. And so later, what we have more? So you need to like find your authentic voice, like I said also last time. It's like you need to make your signature, but you heard this so many times, and you need to find something what is the most important for you, what you will wake up every day and you will be happy to do this. Like when you do something that you love, you don't feel tired. Like for example, my twins, when they wake up every day, they ask me, is it a day and can we play? And then they go and play. And we as an adults, how many of adults are waking up already tired, wanting to sleep longer because they are stressed and they are worrying, or they have so many things to do. They don't have this passion. They didn't discover their talents, or life was hard on them, or they needed to forget about their way, that the mission that they were supposed to do. So you need to try to wake up tomorrow with a new energy and try to make this habit, like really plan your habits. For example, my habits, we live in Denmark, so of course after 7 years of living in Denmark, I'm still learning Danish and I am communicating. But of course, this language, I will always have accent, and this is something that it's hard to fight with. But one of the things that is on my list to do every day is learn Danish. Or for example, as many women, especially after Corona times, I want to train more because I love food, and you need to keep balance. You need to eat, but you need to train as well. So for example, I bought this TRX that I didn't use even once. So we need to but I need to make the new habit that I train not every day, but at least 2-3 times a week. And as I always say, I'm not a robot. So I don't like to do the same things every day. It's like I'm not the person that will count the steps every day. I don't have a watch. I have my phone, and in my phone I also can count how many steps I made per day. But I'm not a robot. I like to be in this flow also with my body. If one day you have higher energy, then you can do more, or you can train, you can do. If other day you have lower energy, then you need to be more slow and self-care and good for yourself. So just check how you feel today, and remember that it's not like you shouldn't be too much on high and you shouldn't be too much on low. We should keep your balance and just focus on this, what you are doing. Where to send email? I think I can write to you my email right here in comments, so you can also have it here. And yeah, so you can find it here. And when did you discover your talent? Like my talent I discovered many years ago. Like one of my talent is this creativity, but also my talent from this Galupa test also is individualization. So I am the person that can help others to grow, because I can see, like many times, I know many people who have beautiful dreams and they want to change their life, they want to do new things, but they don't know how, or they have a million excuses. Like for example, I have kids, I don't have time, I don't have this. And that's not exactly many times. Of course, I also have kids, and I did a lot of things having kids. I did a lot of things not sleeping at night, although you should sleep well, but you should always try to find your way. And I'm the person who many times could see what you are good at and connect people with make the right bridges, right connection. People who can teach you new things, or you could cooperate together, or you have compatible skills, so you can help each other and build something together. And it's really working, so we should all support each other. And if you see somebody who has a talent, you should tell him, like, you know, if he asks for advice, how to use this talent, what to do with this skill that he got, because we all need to contribute, like we all need to be real. We have this need as a human beings, we have this need to have a life that is fun for us and meaningful, and that we contribute to others, because we are a tribe. We are people who have a need, especially me, of these relationships, that we are one and we can do so many more things together. And now it's the time for Q&A, so please, if you have more questions, so now it's the time. And thank you for being here with me. So yes. So yes, that's very. Don't copy, just always find your own way to do things. What did you want to do when you were a kid? In that wish, many times your talent is hidden. So, when I was a kid, I remember what I wanted to do, because we had this homework, that I still have this essay in my primary school, that actually I wanted to be a translator and I want to travel around the world. And I knew that I don't want to, like, I never settle, like, I never had like a regular life. I have kids, but I was never married. And for example, my life was always like international, like global, like I love to do projects and I like to travel. And I didn't become a translator, but thanks to the languages that I know, I can communicate with many people and I use this skill somehow. And I always love to write. And I always loved photography. Like, this was my thing forever. And I would spend a lot of money on good equipment, because this is my tool. Like, for me, it's important, this is my flow. And for me to have a right lamps, to have a right mic, to have a right camera, right equipment is my flow. I need my tools to deliver, to do this what I do the best I can. And I'm crazy about this all technical, digital world. This is my thing. Yes? Any more questions? Yes, you send me, yes, so I will check that you send me email. Fantastic. Like I said, if you will send me your emails, then you will get from me more things that you can work, because this training was also about, it's all about you. So it's all about how you can use some techniques to discover what you can do, like what you can do also like in your job field, what you can start to learn, because sometimes we do things just because we're doing that for last many years and we don't think, is it really our thing? Is this really something that you want to do? Like, for example, I was working many years in a corporation, also in a lawyer company, and one day I was like, my gosh, if I will not change this job, I will be here until pension, because it was like a golden cage, they paid very well, and it was a very good company. We make a due diligence of biggest companies in the world. It was international, it was American law company, but it was something that I could do very well, but it was something that I couldn't use more of my potential. And you need to remember, from a law perspective, there is this sentence that I really love. If you have a right to do more, you can do less. But if you can do only less, you can't do more. And what it means in the context of passion, that many of you have a lot of passions. Maybe it's not only one. And talents, you have a lot of talents. So you need to think what are like the main things. And for example, people are many times saying you need to focus on one thing. Like find your job and focus on this job. You can be good at many things. It's just, of course, you have a limited time. The day is limited. You need to see what to focus your energy, but you can do so many more things. And sometimes it's very good. Like, for example, I have a friend who is working in corporation and he's engineer, but after hours, he's teaching people salsa. And this is for me beautiful combination because these are two different worlds. You can do some concrete work and you can do creative work. Maybe you are not at all creative person, and that's also fine because we need all kind of works and we need just people to find what they are good at. And if somebody is good at making bread, fantastic, or pizza, like we are in Italy with Luca, who I have a pleasure to see that he is now here. We met owner of a restaurant, Italian restaurant, and he said that he always wanted to have a pizzeria and he wanted to make pizza, and he was making the best pizza in the whole world. So you need to find what is your thing, what you want to do. Was there any moment you thought to give up? That's also one, because like I said, I have a relator, so relationship are important for me. I love to learn. I have executor and the one of the last thing, and this individualizer, but I also have positivity. And this skill is very helpful in my life because I am the person who will try and try and try again. And I recommend you this philosophy. It's like many of my friends are saying, you are this activator, you give us this kick that we should do something. And if you fail in your career or also in your private life, if you fail in something, just start again. Just wake up tomorrow and start again. And this is, so I never give up. And like I always say, I know only one way, it's forward. And I hope that you will also try and try, because it doesn't work from the first step. And many also, that was also interesting that I was reading lately, that a lot of scientists, they created the best invention, not as a job, but after hours, when they were doing something that they really love and was testing some things, and then they discover things that we are using today. So you need to spend your time more active. Of course, we all love to watch Netflix. I am a person who loves movies as well. But you need to also find time to do your thing, because you can create something new. You can create something that we all need. Kasia, is it worth to take the Galupa test in your opinion? It's very worth, like I said, because you will see what is your strength. You will see what you are good at. And it's also like this Galupa test is not like something that defines you forever, because we can change. You can reinvent, you can learn new things, you can really do a lot of things, not everything. And like I said, Rolling Stone song, listen to this, you can't always get what you want, but you can try and try and try. And we have Piotr here. Hi Piotr. Piotr is also a beautiful example, because Piotr is architect. He's very talented architect. He just got his new job at Covey Company. And Piotr is also a fantastic photographer. And he is also crazy about, hi Piotr, yes, he's crazy about cameras. He's crazy about technology. And he's the guy who will always go into details. Like, for example, he's making also his own programs about architecture. I'd suggest you to follow him. He's here, and you can see his Piotr Zbiera is his nickname, but he is also the person who has his really like defined flow. He's architect, like 100%, and he's into photography and the beauty of design. He is this person that I know for many years he is doing this, he's going this way. and it's like a golden ratio. You have to go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and do your thing, because that's the only way that you will learn new things. Piotr wrote, "No, I'm boring, but thanks though, you are way too kind." No, Peter, I'm really honest. I know you for so long and I respect, because Peter, for example, he's the person who will go really into details. Like, you can learn a lot from this guy, and he gives also a lot of advice to others. So you should really try to find him. And like, I am already talking 45 minutes, so some last questions and we have to finish for today. But I'm so happy that you are here, and I hope this, what I say today, is useful for you. Like I said, I prepare for you working cards, exercises cards, and visual cards, because there is more I wanted to say, but there's time is limited. Peter, no, please continue. Thank you so much. So yes, well, but it's like the rules of this program, that we have like last 2 minutes and we need to close. So just last questions, and we will see next time, because you have my email, you know who I am. My company name is Flow Connect 4, and now you know why is flow. Because flow is for me very important, and I hope you will all find flow. And connection is everything that I stand for. And number 4 is exactly what you stand for, what is important for you. And we are talking about concrete things. We are not the dreamers, we are like grounded people, hard-working people. And we tried a lot of things, so it's not like, you know, something that is in the sky. We are all on the path of experience new thing, and you should try to find your flow and connect with more people, because we are stronger together. Thank you so much. You are so cool and so inspiring. Thank you. Great streaming. Oh, we can watch it whole evening. Thank you so much. So that will be it for tonight. I hope we'll meet soon. Write to me. And thank you so much for being here, because, you know, I know outside the weather is pretty good. It's sunny, so I really appreciate it. See you next time, and thank you so much for today. Find your flow, talents and passions.